Hey, welcome rock stars. Welcome Tanza to this case study interview. Tanza is the founder of Modern Day Mystic Facebook page. You can find her on Facebook. She is a spiritual business mentor. She is a graduate of our 10K and 30-day boot camp. She's also part of our year-long program, the Bikini Business Breakthrough. She's come to our retreats in Kauai. Welcome, welcome, Tanza. You've been doing some amazing freaking things. It's been such a blessing to watch you really thrive. Why don't you tell us a little bit about where your business was before you started and where you're at now?
Thank you. So my business before, I was working in the very kind of traditional business model as an intuitive energy healer and a psychic medium. And I was very proud of what I built, and I was doing some teaching, and I had been called to coaching for a long time, actually. I had taken a certification program, done like 3 coaching programs, but none of them taught me how to transition, how to get clients. And so to be honest, I stayed where it was comfortable, which was doing my one-off sessions, teaching here and there. I would do group events, and you know, it was a great business. I can't complain. I had little kids at home, so I worked a few days of the week, but it just wasn't fulfilling me. It was like I knew I was supposed to help in a deeper way and help more people. And I just didn't know the how or the when. And I would look at the online world and get overwhelmed. And I remember, you know, I watched your posts for a long time, and finally the light bulb kind of hit me. And it was like, I can sit here and hope that one day I figure it out, or hope that one day I finally get offered, you know, that radio show that's in alignment with me. And because I'd had some really just not great offers in the past, I thought I can keep hoping, or I can learn how to do this for myself and really take control of my destiny and really step up and be that creator. And when I found you in the 10K in 30 days, that's exactly what happened.
So tell, like, I've been privy to watching you here go for, you know, you went right through our 10K and 30-day program, then you kept going, you reinvested in yourself. And I think the last time I poked in, you were at like a consistent $12,000 a month business, or is it more than that?
It's more than that.
Yeah.
No, my goal at the beginning of the year was by the end of this year to be making, you know, a consistent $30,000 a month. And I actually just about hit that in January. And I've been consistently staying like at that level and continuing to grow month after month.
So $30,000 a month or so since January. We're now July. So that was your goal at the end of the year, and you hit it in the first of the year. Outstanding. So for those of you guys watching who are thinking, oh my gosh, $10,000 in 30 days sounds, you know, great. For a lot of people, it's like, wow, try $30,000. So what were the changes that you had to make in order to grow your income to $30,000 a month?
You know, I think it was believing that people would continue to invest and that this was important for them. I wasn't someone who came into the 10K and 30 day and made my 10K right away. I wasn't someone that started making sales right away. I wasn't your traditional success story, but I continued to believe in myself and I kept going. And it's like when all the pieces finally came into alignment, something clicked and it just kind of took off. And the growth has been amazing, amazing, amazing. But I think, you know, it was that continuing to believe in myself, continuing to show up and get the support from the team and you offer has been so essential for me, because had I been on my own, I would have just gotten to a point where it was maybe some frustration or self-doubt. And every time I've had that, you and your team have been there to give me that check and be like, hey, Tanza, you know, stop that. That's enough of that. Keep going the way that you're going. And so for me, surrounding myself with the other women that are in the mastermind, having your guidance, your support, that to me isn't just a luxury in my business. That's a necessity.
Yeah. Trailblazers hang out with other trailblazers. Absolutely. And I mean, were you somebody before you started the courses, were you doing like these one-off sessions. Is that how your business was mostly run? So you created a high-end program, and then I think you also launched your mastermind.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you just recently also, did you hire a business manager? Was that one of your latest team growths? I mean, you've done some amazing things here in the last couple of months.
Yeah. So when I first started, I was doing one-off sessions. At that time, mostly readings. And so clients would book me, it would be a $300 session. So I can't say that it was like horrible or that I was working for peanuts, but it just wasn't
$30,000 a month.
No,
Yeah.
no, by no means was it that. So then when I came into the program and built my first coaching program, and that did okay. And then I kept leaning in and following my intuition and continued to go and grow, and it evolved. And that's what I love about your program, is that you didn't say, you always are a big believer in, find what works and don't fix it, don't reinvent the wheel. But it still gave me the room to allow my business to grow and evolve. And that's exactly what happened, because then that program became another program. And then that program became a mastermind. And then that mastermind got even more defined. And my niche continued to show itself and evolve as I grew. And I've hired an online business manager. I just did a 4-day challenge in my Facebook group, the Boss Babes and Mystic Mamas. And the price of my 6-month mastermind is actually doubling. So that, for me, the amount that my mastermind now is, I could not have even imagined generating in my business before I started working with you.
Yeah. And so the believing, now you see where the believing in yourself that this is actually possible comes in, and why it's so important to be around other women who are doing the same thing, right? Because habits are modeled. We model habits and behavior from other people. So seeing all these other women in there, they're doing it, you're doing it, you've doubled your rates, you've started growing out your team. I mean, it's amazing. You didn't have paid advertising, or did you have paid advertising going before?
So I had never really done too much for paid advertising. I had done dip my toes in a little bit, but most of my success, this is another huge thing that is just so amazing in my mind, is that even though I'm in the year long, there's so much I haven't even implemented yet. There's so much, the model that you teach in the 10K in 30 days is still really the model that I'm still using in my business. But the support that I continue to get from you guys and the other amazing women that are in the program, it's surrounding yourself, it's feeding your brain that this is normal. Because if I go talk to my friends that live in my local area in northern rural Canada, no one knows what a coach is. No one knows working online. They're like, what do you mean? Can you actually do that? Is there anything there? And so many people in my life, I mean, I've got 3 kids who are still very, very young. I kind of have
You're a mom. You're like a boss mom here. How old are your kids again?
I have a 2-year-old, a 5-year-old, and an 8-year-old.
Right. Hats off to you. High five, rock star. 3 kids under 10, making 30 grand a month from home in Canada.
Yep.
So you're still doing your lane 1 marketing, right? Which is what we teach, just to build an online platform, $5 a day or $10 a day in Facebook ads, showing up in your group. You're doing videos, you're doing social media marketing. It's our lane 1. We teach you 4-5 lanes of marketing in the year-long program, but the 10K program is just 1 simple lane. You're able to bring on $30,000 a month of clients. Outstanding. You've grown your team. Amazing. And she's a mom of 3 kids under 10 years old. And I think your husband is also an entrepreneur too, right? He's a badass as well.
Yeah, we have another business actually that we operate off our property. So we both work from home, off our property. We both get to be with our kids. So we get to, kind of our day gets to be the way that we choose for it to be. So, and that's incredible. And so much of it is the mindset. And even the shift that he's noticed since I joined the 10K in 30 day. I remember he said one time, he's like, you know, I sent Vanessa a message just thanking her because the transformation in you has been so incredible. And I was like, you did what? You
Yeah,
messaged
where is
her?
that email? I want to see it. Might have gone to support or something, but wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's totally on board. He is like, that was definitely the best investment we ever made because the internal changes in me happened so fast. And before you, I had done so much healing and releasing the old stories and the old traumas, but I really hadn't replaced them with anything. And so it was like I was missing that piece of the puzzle where I saw myself as someone who could make 6 figures in my business, 7 figures in my business, you know, be able to grow. I was always so concerned about serving from the heart-centered space, and so many spiritual people take on that belief that money isn't a part of that. And when I came to realize that, you know, money's just energy, it might as well, if I'm in alignment, it's going to show up. And that alone changed so much, not just in my business, but in my life, in my marriage, in my relationships, in everything.
The lifestyle.
So it's so much.
Yeah,
absolutely.
This
so much
business stuff is really about not having to drive to work every day or work for somebody else. Even a busy mom with 3 kids, you know, can have an outstanding business that you run from home. I think that's really the key here. And you also, I mean, you traveled. You came over to Hawaii, came to Kauai for the Soul Sister Mastermind. I think you might have stayed a little bit longer or turned that into a trip. What was that like?
Yeah, I actually, because of our other business, my husband wasn't able to get away with me. So he stayed home with our kids, and I brought my sister with me. And so my sister and I stayed for, I think we were there for a total of like 11 or 12 days. We hung out. It was amazing. I was getting new clients while I was there. I was working, but it was like for an hour a day or so. And it was such an amazing experience. I can't wait to come back. And my husband and my kids are like, we're coming with you this time, Mom. Like, you're not going by yourself.
Right. But that was still nice to have like a girls trip with your sister. I mean, I love my sister. That's kind of really cool. You're making money while you're traveling. Dad's at home watching the kids. That's pretty cool too. Next time, a different trip. But I really want to applaud you, Tanza, because you've always shown up very coachable. You know, you're not doing anything crazy marketing, no crazy funnels, and you're making $30,000 a month. You said you didn't, you know, you weren't one of the clients that like took off in the 10K and 30-day program. It took you a little bit longer to get, you know, this going, but you kept investing in yourself, and now here you are hiring business managers, having an amazing lifestyle. I mean, a mom staying at home with 3 kids, earning what, if you keep making 30 grand a month, that's like a $380,000 a year business. Not bad at all. And it's fantastic, you know, and I'm never going to be somebody who says you have to get $100,000 a month. Like, it's your business should serve you and your family the way you want it to. This is really about your lifestyle, your business, your way. And I love that you know, you've grown your business, and there's more to do if you want to do it, right? And that's really for you. My deal here is just to help you guys create the kind of lifestyle that you want. And I'm so thrilled that you have, I mean, I've been watching you blossom here and continue to grow. What would you say to maybe somebody who's watching this video that was maybe like you know, watching all the content and watching the lives and, you know, reading the emails and checking on the testimonials, and it's like, oh, you know, is this really true? Can I really do this? What would you say to somebody who's maybe where you were before you started?
Well, you know, I was that person. I was the person that I remember I messaged one of your past clients. I was the person that binge watched you on YouTube. I was the person that had made up my decision, really. Like, even my husband was like following your posts, and we were listening to you together. Like, we were both really, you know, I had already made up my mind before I even booked the call to work with you. And at that time, we had just sold one business that didn't end up being, by the time we got everything squared away, wasn't all that much left over to start our new business. So we had started a business that is a multi-million-dollar business that we financed ourselves. So it's not like I had the income to invest. But I looked at my husband and I said, I don't care if I have to sell the family boat. I'm doing this. This is happening. And so it just so happened that I did. I had to leverage some income. I had to use the credit card, but I had made up my mind and I knew that I had to try something different. And so if someone out there is watching this and they're where I was, it is the best thing you can do for yourself to just believe in you. Believe in you, dive in, get into action, follow the steps. You're going to be amazed because this isn't going to be something that is complicated with fancy funnels. This is going to be something that is so incredible because you just get to show up and be you, show up and serve the people you're meant to serve, and enjoy the journey. Keep going. And success comes.
Have a good time. And we had a great time in Hawaii. I so enjoyed hanging out with you and the other Soul Sisters. I think there was 13 of us there at the Hawaii event. And really, like, amazing. My hat's off to you, Tanza. What's next for you? What is one of the, like, what's next now for you in your business? What are you planning? What are you thinking of? What's possible for you now?
You know, that is a great question because at one point I don't think I could ever even fathom or imagine kind of where my vision is going now. And so it's to continue to grow, to serve, to support. My program continues to grow. My clients are getting amazing success. So I probably am doing the program a little bit backwards. Now I'm starting to think about what about for the person that's more of a beginner and looking at that instead of just serving the more advanced healers and intuitives that have been doing this for a long time. So it's, you know, I'm not going to say that I know exactly because I'm just kind of going where I'm guided to go and just trusting the process. And, you know, my plan is to continue working with you, definitely, so long as you don't kick me out of the program.
But you're a rock star.
I absolutely love the team. I love you guys. You've over-delivered every step of the way. And I remember in Hawaii having a moment. I've worked with a lot of mentors over the years. And so often at an event or an in-person thing, you don't really get to see them or connect with them much. And you're who you are. You're who you are. And I remember just being like, oh my goodness. I was so impressed. I was so impressed by you, so impressed by your program, so impressed by your team that honestly, it's gold stars across the board.
Oh, well, thank you. And thank you for sharing, you know, the inspiration. You know, if you're tuning in, maybe you were like Tanza who tried all these courses and had all these certifications and, you know, tasting a little bit of success, but really want to take it to the next level. You know, lean in. It's all here for you. Our team is so excited to work with you, especially if you're going to show up and, you know, take action. We wanna help you. You know, Tanza is on all the calls. She shows up, asks lots of questions. She gets, you know, lots of clarity. She gets into action, and all the results really are yours. So, thank you, Tanza, for sharing your experience. And I'm so stoked for you. I'm always like, it's an honor and a privilege to work with these amazing rock stars, spiritual intuitives, you know, in this very feminine and at the same time, strap your tits on and get to work. You know, this is possible. You can create an incredible income from home. You can leverage and, you know, implement these different systems. We teach you masterminds. We start you with one-on-one coaching. We teach you how to have the right mindset and the right concepts, how to believe in yourself, how to grow your business if you do want to grow it, how to get paid advertising on board, how to have successful sales conversations. You know, it's going to require a new concepts of you as a business owner. And it's always just amazing to see what our clients produce. I mean, what you've created for your family, Tanza, is like hats off. I'm going to go and bug I'm going to go bug Leslie or Michelle at support and be like, show me, where's that email from Tanza's husband? I want to see that. That's amazing, amazing, amazing. Again, the amazing Tanza Elin Stahl, her website, tanzaelinstahl.com. You can find her on Facebook, Modern Day Mystic. And what was the name of your group?
Boss Babes and Mystic Mamas.
Boss Babes and Mystic Moms is her Facebook group, an amazing spiritual mentor. Congratulations again, Tanza, on all your success. And for those of you who want to get similar results, I'll drop the link here below the video. Apply to work with me, my team. It's a free call. But you want to make sure that you're going to show up and do the work, right? All the results are yours. Again, thanks so much, Tanza. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Vanessa Simpkins from Take Your Power Back Now, and we'll see you on the inside.